Hello and welcome to a special mini-sode of Yield Crime, the show where Maddie and I discuss the funny, strange, and obscure crimes of yesteryear every Wednesday. This special bi-weekly segment is called Can You Crack the Cramp-Word, which is slang for a difficult or obscure term, which I thought was very fitting for this segment. And joining me today is Josh from the 4 Nerds by Nerds podcast. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
So excited to be here.
So before we begin, I'd like to give Josh the opportunity to tell us a little more about himself and his podcast before we start the game.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm Josh. I'm the host of the 4 Nerds by Nerds podcast. We are a twice-a-week podcast where we talk about mostly movies, but also anything like nerd culture and video games and anime and all that good stuff. We do a lot of movie commentaries. We also have a YouTube channel where we're going to be launching a lot of video game videos. So, yeah. We release on Mondays and Fridays. And you can find us on Twitter, FNBN Podcast, and on Instagram and Facebook, FNBN, the number 4 and the letter U.
Nice. Yeah, I noticed you've been cranking out a lot more content recently. It's crazy.
Yeah, I switched to twice a week, so I really got to keep up on it now. And then this month, usually it is a commentary on Mondays and a like news and topic episode on Fridays, but this month is all commentary. So yeah, it's been busy. And every single one of those movies is like 2.5 hours long.
Well, and you guys have been doing a lot of commentary on like the Marvel series that have been coming out on Disney Plus too, right?
Yeah, we did all of, we did Mandalorian for Star Wars, and then that went right into WandaVision, which we didn't cover as heavily, but we did do a couple episodes. Like Mandalorian, we did like weekly videos on our YouTube channel, which I'd like to get back to. But as for right now, nothing's on. So we might do it with the Winter Soldier and Falcon, and we might not.
Well, I hope you cover Loki because he's my favorite.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be weird.
I know. I'm very excited. It's funny because Thomas, the other day, we were watching the trailer for it, and he was like, he's being DB Cooper, right? And I was like, yes, I was very aware that he was being DB Cooper. I do true crime. Yes, I'm very aware.
I think that comes out on my birthday. I think it comes out on June 11th.
Really?
Yeah, so that'd be cool.
That'll be a nice happy birthday present.
Yeah, stop partying for a minute and... Hey there, do you like movies, cartoons, video games, anime, and everything in between? Then we have a show for you. The 4 Nerds by Nerds podcast. Every week, Josh and Ben bring you all the latest and greatest in movie reviews, news, commentaries, interviews, special guests, and tons of bonus episodes. New episodes come out every Monday. We also make great nerdy content on our YouTube channel. You can find our show anywhere podcasts are found. The 4 Nerds by Nerds podcast. Your one stop for all your nerdy needs. Stay nerdy, my friends.
All right. You ready to try and crack some cramp words?
I am. I'm super pumped for this. I'm either going to be very good or very bad.
We shall see. So your first term is scamalar.
Scamalar. I thought you were going to say scam a lot for a minute, and I was like, that's awesome. Scamalar.
It's Sir Mix-a-Lot's cousin.
Scam-a-lot. Do I get to like ask any questions?
Sure, you can ask a question.
Oh yeah, is it sexual?
No.
Ah, shit. I'm going to say that scamalar. I'm going to say it's some sort of like if you have a dispute with your printing press. I'm going old timey.
You're going old timey. When all those little like block letters get out of spot, and you're just like, ah.
Like who was that guy that like got his hand stuck in a printing press and got webbed fingers?
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They showed us a movie when I was a kid, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh God.
He got his hand all jammed in and had like duck hands.
Oh, that's what the dangers of typesetting back in the day.
Yeah.
So scamalar is actually a scrounger or a parasite. So it's a good thing it wasn't a sexual thing.
I'll adopt that. I'll change the definition, adopt it into my
your lexicon.
Vocabulary. Yeah.
So this one is a little bit of a tongue twister, so I'm going to try and say it right the first time. Your second term is umble cum stumble.
Oh, God. You said these aren't sexual. One more time.
Umble cum stumble.
Umble cum stumble. I would say it's when, like if you're giving a speech on a stage and then you fall down the stairs when you're leaving the stage. We'll go with that.
Oh my God. I wish that's what it meant.
That'd be awesome.
That would make so much more sense.
Like, we need an easier word to yell at people when this happens.
Or like that time when Frasier like fell off the stage and he like fell in between like parts of the stage. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Kelsey Grammer. Oh my God. Oh, he umble cum stumbled.
I think it needs to mean that now. I won. Ding, ding.
There you go. It is actually a low-class phrase that means thoroughly understood, which I think is the exact opposite of what that should mean.
Yeah. I think you need a much simpler word for that.
It's a mouthful for, I understood that.
Yeah.
I got that. I understand.
So weird. So weird how like civilization wasn't even mastered back then, and like compared to where we are now, yet they had all this, like, it shows how much time they had on their fucking hands.
I know, to be like, what's a really messed up way that I could say this thing that's super simple to say on its own?
Yeah. Well, I guess when you're sitting around staring at a tree for like 6 hours a day, you can just be like, remember when that one thing happened? We need a word for that. Like,
yeah.
Let's brainstorm.
Or when you're just trying to navigate your way through like streets of shit and coal dust.
Kicking out diseased rats.
Yeah. Avoiding horse shit in the streets. I need some word for this.
I mean, in a time they were inventing the merkin. I mean, they were inventing words and everything. What a time to be alive.
The sexual revolution. Well, I would like to thank Josh for joining me for today's episode of Can You Crack the Cramp-Word? And before we close, would you like to once again let our listeners know where they can find you on social media?
Sure. Thank you for having me. We are FNBN Podcast on Twitter, FNBN, the number 4 and the letter U on Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, we're also 4 Nerds by Nerds on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should definitely give them a follow, especially on social, because they're always sharing lots of fun stuff.
Yeah. So I try to stay busy.
Yeah, you are busy. And I like how you're rocking some Studying Scarlet merch this time.
Yeah. What's up, Ashley? What? I got soundboard on here, too.
Nice. I need one of those, man.
It's so
I make
fun.
that noise all the time.
I have my intro on here now, and with it fading out and everything, so I never have to edit that into another episode. I can just hit the button and then start talking whenever I want.
That's amazing. I need one of those.
I need to put the outro music a little hard because I try to line that up with the words. So it's I'm not sure I'll put that one on there, but I'm so happy with this thing.
So as always, I'm Lindsay, and I'll see you next time with another tale as old as crime.